This is Cody Dollar, and he has something important to say.
So you don't know why the US and Israel's war with Iran is going to cost you a fortune, but you don't want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of all your mates. Here's a quick rundown before your Strait of Hormuz is blocked as well. Thanks to Donald Trump not having a single brain cell behind his tiny T-Rex eyes, he failed to realise that Iran controls one of the world's most important waterways. The Strait of Hormuz, seen here looking ironically bendy, sees a fifth of the world's chody little oil and gas ships pass through it every single year. And predictably, after getting its leader assassinated by massive missile, the Iranians have decided to weaponise the one thing the US and Israel have no control over. It's sodding geography. Basically, Iran stopped all ships passing through the strait, not straight because it's bendy, causing the price of a barrel of oil to soar to $120. Now, the highest price a barrel of oil has sold for was in 2008 at $148. Now the Iranians are saying, buckle up, pricks, we're going to send this baby flying to $200 a barrel. But the thing is, you can't really blame Donald for not realising that Iran would do this, because they've never done it before. Oh no, wait, Iran has literally done this before! So now all the oily boys like Qatar, Kuwait and Saudi Arabia are like, fuck, if we can't transport our oil, that means we've got to store it, but we're running out of storage. Which means, fuck, we've got to shut down our oil fields because we're running out of storage. So now people like India and China, who are heavily reliant on Middle Eastern oil, are turning to people like Dracula's second cousin Vladimir Putin, who's like, well, look who's come crawling back. Thanks for your money, we're going to use it to make more war with Ukraine. To make matters worse, the US and Israel are bombing Iran's oil infrastructure, creating massive plumes of toxic vapour that innocent Iranian civilians are breathing in. And in response, Iran are using drones to destroy the oil infrastructure in the Gulf states. So the global markets are going fucking mental, which means countries around the world have released 400 million barrels of oil they've been keeping in reserve in order to bring the price of oil down. Which it did for a bit, but now the price of oil is going up again, tits. And now Donald Trump is starting to panic because the only thing he cares about is the global markets, and not unsurprisingly the freedom and dignity of the Iranian people. Because it's looking increasingly likely that Donald Trump is now going to leave Iran in the hands of the dead Ayatollah's son, who's incredibly fucked off and probably quite likes the idea of building a nuclear weapon now. Meanwhile, the super rich shipping dudes are like, whoa, we got to protect our profit margin, so unfortunately all of these rise in prices are going to have to be passed on to you, the shit muncher consumer. So expect the price of food, heating and transport to go through the roof. But don't forget what we're always told by the right-wing oil interests about turning to renewable energy and achieving net zero. Say it after me, guys. It's too expensive, yes. Only hang on, there was a report published just yesterday that shows that transitioning to a net zero economy would cost less than a single oil crisis. Let me put that another way. If we spent all of the money we're about to spend on rising bills to line the pockets of oil interests on new technologies, it could pay for our entire economy to go net zero. Which means we not only wouldn't be choking to fucking death on fumes like the poor innocent people in Tehran currently are, we also would no longer be reliant on dictators, autocrats and psychopaths who currently control our energy. We are being ripped off, people, and the cost is on us in the form of money and literal lives.